What's up, everybody? Hello, how are ya? Right away, I want to say there are exceptions to what I'm about to get into, but generally, I found everything that I'm about to say is like 90% accurate. There are a few exceptions, but generally, there's probably a truth that you don't hear about too often, and we're going to talk about it here on Serge the Car Hauler. We're going to talk about it because I feel it's important. I feel like sharing personal things that have helped me personally will help you personally and will help you as a consequence, as a result, professionally. And you can become a better car hauler and touch another guy's Ferrari. So what we're going to talk about is girls. Go for the younger girls. And this kind of a taboo type of a subject. The Nazi feminist in you will not like this. So let me tell you a story, and then we'll get into the details. So it's kind of shocking. It might be shocking if you go to church, if you're a good Christian boy like me, and you followed all the rules. Even you can be you don't have to be Christian, but good God following guy, right? You know, you could be not in a different faith, right? You just be strong in your faith, let's say that, right? And you're trying to do what is right, what is correct. You could be you've been instructed your whole life to follow your faith. And so here's a story. There's a girl who we will call, we're not going to call her name. She's like, let's say 19 years old, and I seen her talking. I knew of her. She was a nice girl, attractive. And I was asking my buddy about her. I was like, hey, what do you think about her? And he's like, yeah, look, she's talking to that old guy. He's like in his 50s, 55, who, let's say, had a divorce 10 years ago. And you've seen him alone in church, for example, for many years. And you're like, hey, after church, he says more than a hello to her, and she says more than a hello to him. And they kind of talk, but they're kind of like, I don't think he would have the guts or balls to ask her out. And it's kind of a taboo, right? Let's say. And later I asked my friend about that girl, and you know, this was like a year or maybe or two later, and I was like, hey, what about her? Does she still go to your church? He's like, no, she turned lesbian. She moved to California. And I was like, wow, that's pretty shocking. That's pretty shocking. You know, not only, you know, like nobody hit on her. You know, even this older guy who's really single, who she might have had a fantastic life with, and she would have, and he also would have ate delicious sandwiches made by her. You know, I'm pretty sure she made good sandwiches. You know, I'm just assuming, but I'm really sure. You know, because I knew her well enough to make this strong assumption. Didn't know her too well, but you know, just take my word for it. You know, so yeah, what I want to talk about is it's kind of a taboo in some people's eyes, and kind of a taboo maybe in my eyes for a while. And here I am married to basketball princess Dasha Yarameva, who's 12 years younger than I. And why is that? Why does that make so much sense? Why are we made for that? And it's because, first of all, we men, we're slow. We're slow socially. We mature slower, mature later. We are not as fast as women are on the social awareness, just socially. So, I remember seeing a friend of mine's like 4-year-old daughter who asked her dad, my friend, something, and then she went like this with her lips. She went, she gave him the little face of like, oh, I'm sad, Dad. You better answer this question correctly, or give me what I'm asking for. Otherwise, I'm gonna stay sad. 4-year-old, right? Now, I don't think boys do that, or do that young. Let me know if you know of any, or if you're a boy and you do that to your parents. So because we just don't think like that. So we're just not aware of that. I don't think I was. I may do some kind of actions, some other actions, but anyways, maybe that's a bad example. But girls develop much sooner, and the feminist movement, right? This video is probably going to be shadow banned right away. The feminist movement, they want to market to the girls, the women, that yes, you could party the years of your life, the early years of your life. You could be a full-blown supercharged hoe, and you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time to settle down, get serious. You could party your youth away. It's okay. You could be a mom in your late 30s and 40s. And then we find these broken-hearted women in their 30s and 40s who are like having what men call baby rabies, right? They're like, holy moly, my biological clock. I gotta find a man fast and get a family and have 18 children overnight. And this realization happens to them at the age where, like, it's like not getting better for them. Remember that one girl? If you knew the old channel, that Ukrainian girl I went out with in Tampa, and she was having that. She had her job. She was like independent, and she was like almost there. And I was like, I think you party too much. I think you party too much, and I'm not interested in you. I think that's kind of what I learned from her. And it's okay to friend zone those girls right away. I'm sure a few of them that are watching are going to be angry in the comments, but someone lied to you. Someone sold you a bag of goods saying you could party and then have a good family too. And you may, how should I say, God is amazing, and you may be on the right path now, and God can fix that. Since you're not dead, since you haven't exited the planet, anything is possible, right? And God can do a lot of amazing things. But generally speaking, if you partied your youth away, that's pretty much all you had So to all there's probably no young girls, but maybe there is, or there's maybe some older guys that are dads. And what daughters need to know most is that your youth is all you have to offer. A woman, a girl, she does not get better as she ages. She does not become more attractive as she ages. The 20s and 30s, that's it. That's all you got. 40s, you could still look all right. You could look all right your whole life and look good, but it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get better after your mid or late 20s. And I think this is the phrase, this is the idea that mainstream media, that's pop culture, that modern stuff, feminism, keeps away from women, and from men too. They teach that you should go to college, you should get a job, and in some cases that's kind of like a backup plan for most girls, and they should go to college, but as soon as you get out of college and have your first job, I mean, I feel like I'm so lucky with Dasha. She did her whole childhood dream, basketball player, went to college, got her first job, and then I seen her and I was like, man, she's ready. She's ready to have a serious relationship with somebody. That's going to be me. Let me ask her. And she's like, yep, that's going to be me. And I was like, great, let's go. Hop in my truck. Let's go drive it for a year and check out the country. And we're seeing all these beautiful sights. So, a man, what does he have in his... a man, as he ages, he gets more interesting, right? He's got more wise stories, wise just ideas, things that make him a more interesting soldier that's fought through some battles and that knows how life works. And that's why, I was shocked. I was shocked to see. One time I was asked someone to take a picture of me, and it was at Lake Tahoe. I was with my dad, and I was like, hey, could you take a picture of my dad and I? And the guy took a picture, and then I said, you guys must be having fun out here with, I'm here with my dad, and here you are with your daughter. And he goes, that's my wife. And I was like, your wife? Man, she's too young to be even my wife, but whatever, I saw that and I was a little bit shocked. And then one time I delivered a car in Texas. It was a Ferrari F430. I don't think it was a scooter. It was a convertible though. It was a Spider. It might have been a Scuderia Spider, but it was a Spider F430 black. Midland, Texas was the delivery. And the guy was like some oil guy, and it's like, yeah, the wife will pay you. She'll come out with a check. And so some looking girl comes out of the house with I was like, oh, it's the daughter. She must want to see Dad's Ferrari being delivered. Cool. And then I see a checkbook in her hand, and she's like, you're the driver? Who do I make the check out to? And I was like, daughter, wife. So I was like, wow, what is she doing with that guy? Well, some could say gold digger or whatever, but I would say, okay, there could be an element of that, but I mean, it is attractive when you can take care of a girl. It makes you more marketable, and you get more of that as you age, right? As a man. So I seen that, and then I seen I think I might have seen a couple other situations like that, and And in my mind, it was a huge taboo, but it's actually the feminist movement making it a taboo. Again, men were designed to be a little bit slower than women, socially. So it's okay to be late to the party. It'll be a good party when you finally show up and get all your stuff ready. So don't let that bother you in your mind. I know a lot of you are trucking out there, and I've gotten some feedback. I've got some feedback from that product I was selling, how to attract the girl you want. I put together a whole bunch of list of videos of YouTube channels that have helped me develop the man in me to be the man to attract such a beauty as basketball princess Dasha Yarameva. So if you want to support this channel, if you want to support me, and if you want me to make more videos like this, I know they do help somebody out. I know they don't get a lot of views right away. My channel's still beginning at this point. Go on SergeTheCarHauler.com, click on shop on the top right corner, and buy it for yourself. While you're out there, all these hours on the road, think of it this way. You may have made it to the road now. You may have made it to your trucking career, and there's all this frustration from the road, just whatever that trucking, its own challenges, right? But you get all this time to yourself and all this time to the internet. So time to make yourself better. And that's what I did for myself the 7 years that I was out on the road. It just kind of was a time that I could search for the answers I needed, and I found many, and put them all together in a small package for you for a small fee that will support me, my channel, and add to your knowledge. And it's not stuff that can change overnight. I mean, this is like hours and hours of videos. There's like I mean, there's a lot of video out there. So what I recommend is to watch the stuff, apply it to yourself, go practice it. And in trucking, the beautiful thing is you can truck somewhere. No one's gonna, you could go to look up a local church, go there, go to, call them, ask them any events happening while you got your time off there, go there, and or go to churches, go to bars, go to clubs. I'm not asking you to drink. I'm not telling you to drink. Don't drink. But go to social places where you could go, practice some social stuff, practice talking to some people. Tomorrow, you're going to be on the road leaving. They're going to forget all about you. They won't know you exist. So that's the beauty that trucking offers you, where you could practice socializing with people everywhere you go, everywhere you stop. And you can improve each time. While you're on the road, you could study the videos, study the content, and then when you're taking a break somewhere, practice it until you meet the girl that God has for you. In my case, basketball princess. And you're like, okay, I know exactly what to say, or close enough. At least say, I probably could have presented myself a little bit better with basketball princess, but I think I was in the 90% presenting myself correctly. And I have nothing to apologize for, and everything is meant to be right, correct, because I was able to act as a man and attract the beauty that God made for me. So you could do that too. You deserve a beautiful girl that God created and for everything to be right and correct. And you have that chance. And I am an example of that. And I just want to encourage you to go for it. It's amazing how like nice guys, you know, I was a nice guy, and I was like last in line to succeed in like relationships and stuff, because all my peers were so successful in their relationships and families, and now here I am, last one to the party, and it's cool. I was like, yeah, I made it here too. So so can you. I'll put a link for that product down below if you made it to this far in the video and you want to hear more. You could go for that. Otherwise, we're just gonna get back to car hauling. You gonna say hi? No. What is that? Silk sample thing? Dasha's doing some modeling stuff. Can you believe this? I'm married to a model. This is like insane, mind-blowing. I was dreaming of a car hauling career, and here I am in front of a green screen with a model. Well, one little hello. She just goes, babe, I'm too shy for your camera. All right, I gotta go help her out with her stuff. So, just want to say I'm here for you guys. Any kind of questions, personal questions, relationship questions, I would be happy to answer, and confidential stuff, whatever. However, with my experience and my knowledge, and send me a message on the Instagram or the Facebook. Links are in the description below in the Down Under Australia section. Bye.